All right, so this is Arcane Artifacts. This is an expansion for the Mysticana system here. And this is going to be a prototype expansion. You'll see this on crowdfunding here shortly. So keep that in mind when we're taking a look at the game. Some of this stuff might be subject to some tweaking and changing in here. But basically in the Arcane Artifacts expansion here, you're going to get 6 double-sided cards here that you're going to be able to play with in the game here. And this is going to be a 2 to 6 player version of the game here. And the Mysticana system here allows you to have multiple different games that you can generate or play with that deck. And this is going to be some cards that supplement that and make up a game. Okay, so the world is full of long forgotten items of power. Will you harness their enchantments or gamble on your own fortunes to prevail? Compete against your opponents in test of luck and skill. An array of powerful artifacts may be enough to tip the scales in your favor. So you're going to need the Mysticana deck. Which is going to be the base game. You'll need this expansion and a way to keep score. So the card anatomy on these Arcane Artifact cards is going to be the name of the card, the fact that it's an artifact here, and the lore for the artifact, and the most important thing, the bonus that you'll get. So avatars in this game, so in the base game here, you're going to have 6 different elements. You'll have your water, you'll have your fire, and you'll have your earth. And they beat them in a rock, paper, scissors sort of format here. So the earth is going to beat water, water is going to beat fire, and fire is going to beat earth. You'll have in each of these elements here, you're going to have 6 different cards. They'll be ranked 2 through 6, and you'll have an avatar. Now, in different games, avatar can be different values. So the avatar symbol one has this little diamond on here. It also says avatar. So you'll have those come up in here. Now, in this game, the avatar can be a variable value, which I'll show you in a little bit. So to set up, you're going to shuffle the 6 artifact cards, randomly flipping some of them over to their backside because they're double-sided here, and place them in a stack in the center of the play area. The top card is the current artifact of the round, and choose a player at random to be the first player and give them the Mysticana deck. So they'll have the Mysticana deck right here, and this is going to be the card that's out right now, and the bonus that's going to be available is 2 times the player with the lowest total rank. That's your bonus on there. Gameplay. Each game is played over a series of rounds until a player wins the game. Each round is played with the following order. So you're going to deal cards. The dealer shuffles the deck, then deals 2 cards face down to each player. The players take their cards and take a look at them. So I'll have this avatar, and I'll have this Dominion card here of the 4 blue. Now, you're going to discard and draw. So I can choose to discard one of these cards. The avatar is very variable, which I'll show you in a minute. But you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to go ahead and discard this card, and I'll get a new card. So these are my 2 new cards. Oh, wow. So I have a 6 and the avatar. So I could do really well here. So now each player is going to choose to stay or resign in the same order as they did before. Each player chooses to either stay in the round or resign from the round by placing their hand face down in front of them. The player that resigns immediately scores 1 point. At this point, if only one player remains in the round, that player immediately wins and scores 3 points. So if this player resigns, I get 3 points. That player gets 1 point. So we mark them down. Let's say no one did. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to reveal the point card. The dealer draws the top card of the deck and places it in front of them. All right, so if it was an avatar, it's worth 7. Whatever the point value in here, so if this is going to be a 3 or whatever, is going to be what avatar is worth. So right now, that avatar is worth 7. That's the point value on there. So mine is going to be worth 7. However, if this card flipped over 3, my avatar would only be worth 3. So right now, I have an incredibly good hand. So now we reveal the point card, and we're going to go ahead and determine who gains the artifact. All players that stayed reveal their hands and determine their total ranks. So in this case, this player has 5, but I have 13, so I have won that. The artifact card here explains a bonus. So this one that could be applied in here. So this one here is 2 times the player with the lowest rank total. So this one has 5, 2 times 10, still not good enough to beat me. But I have the higher amount there, so I will gain the artifact. Now, if 2 or more players are tied to gain the artifact, no one gains the artifact. The artifact bonus applies to the player's total rank only, not to the points they can score. So that's the other thing to keep in mind. So if that opponent would have won, they wouldn't get that for the point scoring, which we're going to go over now. All right, so that's how we determine who wins the artifact card. Now that the artifact card's gone, we reapply our rank there. So this rank's now at 5 and mine's still at 13, so I have won that. If 2 or more players are tied to win, break the tie in this order. Whoever has the artifact, whoever the highest ranked card is, will get it. The tie players share the win. All right, for scoring, each player that stayed in the round but did not win gets 0. So this player stayed in the round, they didn't win, so they got 0 points. So now that I've won on here, I'm going to get the point value card right here, which is going to be 7. So I will have actually gained 7 points if I won. If 2 people tied, they're going to half that, so 7, round it up. So they would get those points and share those. Then you're going to prepare for the next round. Take the current artifact, flip it to the back side, then place it on the bottom of the artifact deck. So I'll flip this card, put it on the back side, put it on the bottom of the artifact deck there. All right, so this is the new artifact card, which is going to be +4 to the player with the highest ranked pair. And a game, after scoring, if the winner has 30 or more points and the highest score, that player wins the game. If still tied, keep on going until someone does win. So we're going to go till we hit 30, and then whoever has a winning score will win the game. Otherwise, we're going to keep playing until there's no time. Also, there's additional rule. If you resign in a hand, you can't win that round. So even if you have the highest score, we have to keep on going. There's a shorter game variant for this too. You can go 20 points instead of 30 points. But that is going to be how you're going to play the Arcane Artifacts expansion for the Mysticana card system. So general thoughts on this is a pretty fun expansion for the base game there. So if you really like and want to expand what you can do for the base game, this is going to be an expansion that you're going to be looking for. And again, this is a prototype, so some of these things may be wording or whatnot may be subject to change or art. So keep that in mind. But overall, I did like this. This is a good expansion for it, and that was how do you play it and my thoughts on it. So thank you for watching.